People are saying Chris Algieri will beat Pacquiao. Now, anything is possible in boxing, obviously. It's unpredictable sometimes, but Manny Pacquiao versus Chris Algieri, if it happens November 22 in Macau, China, we're just going to see Manny Pacquiao destroy Chris Algieri, in my opinion. I think this will be the first KO win for Pacquiao in a while. I think that you can't... Chris Algieri, he's a good boxer. He moves around well, but his biggest opponent was his last opponent against Ruslan. He moved around well, boxed Ruslan, and won the fight. Close fight, though. But he won that fight convincingly. I thought he won against Ruslan, but it was a close fight. He moves around. He shows that he can move around well and box well. But if you look at Ruslan Provodnikov's style, Ruslan doesn't move around well at all, really. Ruslan's very stationary, doesn't use his legs, he's flat-footed, and he plants his feet and just tries to wail on you. And so you can't really judge how Chris Algieri boxes and moves just from a Ruslan fight, because Ruslan is very stationary, and hold on one sec. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, and he's very stationary, and you can't judge how well Chris Algieri moves just by that fight. He didn't face another good mover like Pacquiao is. And if you look at Ruslan's other fight with Timothy Bradley, he got outboxed by Timothy Bradley, and Timothy Bradley came into that fight, didn't care about nothing, was very depressed, wanted to brawl with the guy, and he almost got knocked out in the early rounds. And that's the thing you got to watch with Ruslan, though. If you can weather the storm in the early rounds, you can win. And Timothy Bradley outboxed Ruslan. In my opinion, Timothy Bradley is way better than Chris Algieri. But Timothy Bradley came into the Ruslan Provodnikov fight to prove something. And at the start of the fight, he brawled. He stood in front of Ruslan. But then, as his trainer said, you can't do that. He started changing it and outboxed Ruslan. Then you look at, obviously, Ruslan destroyed Alvarado. But Alvarado's kind of stationary too, and he likes to brawl and gets into that. And Ruslan, you don't want to brawl with Ruslan. But Chris Algieri, he outboxed Ruslan after he survived the first round. He weathered the storm. But you can't judge how well Chris Algieri is, how good he moves and how good he boxes just from Ruslan, because Ruslan's very stationary. So Ruslan will make him look way better at boxing than we think. But obviously he is a good boxer if you've seen his other fights. But Manny Pacquiao, his feet are quick, his hands are quick, his footwork is explosive and fast. Manny Pacquiao's going to destroy him if this fight happens. Manny Pacquiao's a veteran. He's so experienced. He's southpaw. He's got power in both hands. Just the speed and the footwork speed. The key to Pacquiao destroying him will be Pacquiao's quick, his fast feet. That's what it will catch up to Algieri. Algieri won't be able to move around as well, and Pacquiao's pressure will get him in the corner, and I think Pacquiao will knock him out. So either if it happens at 140 or 147. If it happens at 140, Pacquiao's going to be even faster for that division and even more power. And I think... hey! Come on! So, really, you can't compare that fight. You can't compare Ruslan to Pacquiao. And for those people who think Algieri's going to beat Pacquiao, those are the people who thought Brandon Rios was going to beat Pacquiao, the people who thought Timothy Bradley was going to beat Pacquiao, the people who don't like Pacquiao, the Mayweather fans who think Pacquiao's going to lose every fight, and stuff like people like that. So obviously there is some Chris Algieri fans who truly probably believe Chris Algieri can do it. And yeah, if you're a fan of him, you're a family friend, or you're a part of the New York City in the area and you cheer for him, that's good. But if you're a Mayweather fan and you're one of those people who just say the other guy's going to beat Pacquiao because you don't like Pacquiao, like, there's no logic behind that. And really, I just don't see Chris Algieri beating Pacquiao. Even he'll maybe winning some rounds, but maybe not. Like, I don't. Chris Algieri, he doesn't have any knockout power really either. The way to beat Pacquiao is to knock him out, to be honest. If you look at all Pacquiao's losses, 3 out of the 5 are knockout, and one of them didn't really count. The Timothy Bradley loss, I don't count that. So 4 real losses for Pacquiao, and he got knocked out 3 times of those. Only one person has outboxed Manny Pacquiao, and that's Eric Morales. So let me know what you guys think. Does Chris Algieri match up good against Pacquiao? I don't think so. I think Pacquiao would destroy him, and it's kind of a mismatch, but I guess give the guy opportunity. There is really no one else besides Marquez that they can make, and Marquez doesn't want the fight. So anyway, I think Pacquiao destroys Chris Algieri, and I think this will be Manny Pacquiao's first knockout in a while. And yeah, subscribe if you like my videos. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.